Credit to Wisconsin. Thought they did a really nice job, especially in the second half, of really playing hard, playing physical, and the game really changed on the glass. That was a big reason why the game changed for us. We were really, to be honest with you, soft on the glass, and thought we did a nice job in the first half of kind of handling the backboard. Weren't getting as many second shots as we wanted to, but in the second half, the game really changed with second shots. And when you add in the fact that Hap was really able to, 90% of the time, be a guy that could get the catch and be able to make really good decisions, whether it be working off of doubles or crowds or whatever it may have been. He pretty much made the right play every time. So it was a tough game. I thought our guys were ready to go. Second half really changed, and for us, we have to get back to work. We're back on the road against Minnesota on Saturday, so obviously quick turnaround and have to be ready.
Got microphones on each side if you can flag them down.
Archie, we talked the other day about this team being a low-energy team. Where's that spark got to come from? Are you seeing it enough right now, or where do you have to start seeing it from?
Collectively. I think every guy can raise their level a lot. I think there's a consistency level from some guys every day, and there's a consistency level, and there's really an up and down with some guys every day. You just don't know what you're going to get from game to game, and that's a little bit hard to predict, but there are some older guys here that have some pride, and I think those guys are doing a pretty nice job, and we're going to go as they go. If our upperclassmen and those guys continue to really work at it, the rest of the guys will follow suit. But the inconsistency, through however many games we've played, shows that there's there's some lack of concentration, there's some focus there that isn't there at times. And for the most part, in the first half, I thought we played a pretty nice game. I didn't think the first half, other than late in the half, there was some, what I thought, some questionable plays that gave us, whether a 5-point lead could have been 5 or 6. But the second half, clearly Wisconsin was the better team.
I guess in real time, where does that energy have to come from? I'm talking in the game. Is it defense? Is it offense? Is it guys speaking up more in your mind?
I think it's everything, but I definitely think it starts and stops with your defensive intensity, especially after them. I think they scored 30 points in the first half. They scored 14 points in the first 4 minutes of the second half. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're going to give a team 30 in the first half and then they score 14 in 4 minutes, there's a lack of toughness. There's a lack of intensity defensively. If it's guarding the ball, whether it's discipline guarding the post, whether it's rebounding the ball on the first miss, all those things come into play for 40 minutes at a time. And the game was really workable there for a long time. They got about a 3-possession lead, I think, maybe in the last 8 to 10 minutes. But for the most part, in the second half, they did what they wanted to do.
Anything else?
Sorry, I guess just the second one then. And just foul trouble in particular with the bigs. How much did it hurt you maybe defending Hap, but also with what you want to do offensively to get those guys established?
Yeah, I mean, it's when you don't have your best players on the floor for 16, 15, 14 minutes of the first half, it obviously really hurts what you're doing. Offensively, with Juwan and Duran out of the game for most of the first half, that really that paralyzes us. But, defensively, you have to do a better job. You can't pick up 2 in 24 seconds, or, it's hard. Obviously, he gets fouled. He draws a ton of fouls. But as a player, you have to be smart. You have to understand where in his spots he likes to go. That's part of personnel. That's part of knowing your scouting report. And I didn't think we did a really good job defending Hap, in particular, even in one-on-one situations, and just understanding what he's going to try to do when he gets the ball in certain areas. But, yeah, it really hurts us. Foul trouble, having Juwan, having Duran not on the floor in the first half is tough, and then having to manage it for the rest of the game is tough. But clearly, having your best players on the floor is a big key.
Anything else for Coach? All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Coach.